Hey Carlos, great to hear from you, buddy. So I wanted to make you a quick video. I looked at a couple of videos online, and they're okay, but this one does exactly what my progress reports used to do. So I figured this might be more helpful for you. So the first thing you want to do is you want to create a spreadsheet that has all the information you want to share, and you want to share it across rows. Like this is, I just put 4 people in my class. So Abby is going to have 4 things to share. Bob has the same 4 things to share. Katie has the same 4 things, and so forth. And then at the very end, stick their email addresses. I used mine for all 4 because I'm going to show you how that works. And then save your spreadsheet somewhere you can find it. Okay, then you go to Word and just create a new Word document. And I'm going to set this up just like I set up your progress report. So the first thing I said, hello, and then I put a comma. Now, you have to set this up like a mail merge. So you want to go to Mailings, and then you have to select your recipients. So you have to go figure out who to use. So we're going to go to Use an Existing List, and then you have to go find that spreadsheet. I put mine on my desktop, and it's for Carlos. Where was that? Here it is, for Carlos. There we go. And then if your sheet has multiple tabs in it, you'll have to pick the correct tab. Mine only has 1, so you're going to go, okay. Now, it looks the same, but what's cool about this is now you can insert all the fields, which are the things at the top of that spreadsheet. So name, I'm going to put the name tab there, exclamation point. And then down here, I'm going to just insert a table. I think I'm going to insert a table. There we go. And I'm just going to make a 4. I think there were 4 things, right? Yeah, there were 4 things. I'm going to put like thing 1 and then thing 2. Now these are not, this is not from the spreadsheet. This is just the label. So if you remember your progress report, it had each left side of the column had labels in it. Now inside here, you go back to Mailings and you put those merge fields. So header 1, header 2, quiz, header 3. All right. Now there's also a bunch of other crap in here. I don't know what all these other merge, F7, F8. I don't know what those are. I've always ignored them. There's always extra crap. So you just find the ones you want. Now, once you're here, you go up here to preview results, and you can page through it using the arrow buttons and see what it's actually going to look like. So you can see those are the 4 things that it's going to look like. So that's what each student is going to see when it gets emailed to them. And then you just go to Finish and Merge, Send Email Messages, and you want to send them to, and hopefully email is the first thing that it should find it. That's why you have that email thing in that one column. And so you can put a subject line in there that said test or whatever you want to put. I always put like progress report week, 2, 3, 4, and then hit OK. And you'll see it go through them all. There was Abby, Bob, Katie, Dave. And then if you come over here to my email, you'll see them. There they all are. They all just showed up. So that's whoever that was. Dave, Katie, Bob, Abby. There you go, buddy. That's a quick introduction to merge fields and mail merges in Word using Excel. I'll send you both that. I'll send you the document and the video and the spreadsheet and the Word docs. You can kind of goof around with it. Hope you're well, buddy. Bye.